I'd read a few chapters of Heartstopper on Webtoons when the show released. You can read the Heartstopper series online. I will link it in the description. Alice has mentioned you can read their books in any order. I read the books in the chronological order and will be sharing that in this video. Heartstopper Volume 1, Volume 2, and Volume 3. Volume 4. So as you can see on the screen, this winter and solitaire takes place in between Volume 4, to be specific Chapter 6. You can read it in between or just read it after Volume 4. I read it after Volume 4. This winter and then solitaire, which was Alice's first book. The main character in solitaire is Tori Spring. Heartstopper Volume 5, Nick and Charlie. Alice had announced Volume 6 is the final book in the Heartstopper series. The events in Nick and Charlie would be in between the chapters of Volume 6, so I think you should wait and read it along with Volume 6 so you don't have any spoilers. Radio Silence. So the prologue of Radio Silence starts right after the events of Solitaire. This is only the prologue. The main plot takes place after the events of Nick and Charlie. Frances, the main character of Radio Silence, is mentioned in Solitaire, and the other main character is Alid, who is in the Heartstopper series and is Charlie Spring's best friend. There are other Heartstopper characters who are mentioned in Radio Silence. I was born for this, so the story has two point of views of both the main characters. One is Angel and the other is Jimmy. Jimmy is part of the boy band The Ark, and Angel is a fan who's obsessed with the band. Jimmy and Angel too end up meeting, and it's really interesting to see both their point of views in this story. None of the Heartstopper series characters are mentioned in this book, so you can just read this as a standalone and even start with this book. Loveless. Georgia, the main character, has never dated anyone in high school or had any crushes. So in college, she decides that she has to be more open to the idea of dating. The story is about her journey to understanding that she's asexual and aromantic. This book again can be read as a standalone. The Heartstopper yearbook. You can read this even after the Heartstopper series. The yearbook mentions Alice's process of writing the characters and has a few mini comics in it.